Yo, back at you with another exclusive. Coming at you from chooseyourrelationships.com off of Boss Life Secrets, which can be found on Amazon.com. We back, baby. It's official. Like a referee with a whistle. Yep. 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 Yes, sir. We out here, man. 10 toes down. Can't be stopped. You know? What's going down? Like the video. Share the video. We're going to get a crack-a-lack. See what's going down. What's going on in your world. You know? Ride or die. That's what my mom used to tell me. Ride or die. Go all in. Or go home. Oh, she used to say, go all in or stay home. That's how she used to tell me. New York City in the house. What up, Eric? What up, L. Anthony? Alabama in the house. What's going down, man? Just another Sunday in the Matrix. Huh? Another Sunday in the Matrix, as some people say. And if you went to work today, they'll say another day on the plantation. Yeah, you know, if you went to work today, that's another day on the plantation. Shit. You know? It's a crazy world we live in, man. Mississippi in the house. It's going down, man. We out here. Yeah. New Orleans. Nolans, as some people say. Nolans. Nolans in the house. Nolans. Or some people say New Orleans. You know, people have a lot of different ways of saying the same thing in America. That's one good thing about, maybe one good thing and bad thing about speaking English. You can say the same, you can pronounce the same word or the same phrase differently and confuse people. In most cases, that's one bad thing about English. You know, smash that like button. Yep. Yes, by the way, if you got questions, I got answers. 800-315-8203. You know? What's really going on out in these streets? A lot going on in this crazy world that we live in. You know, people have been sending me videos of all kinds of craziness over the past two, 3 days. And some of the stuff I've been seeing, I don't understand, to be honest. I don't understand. Some maybe you can help me out. Now, you know, you got a lot of Karens out here that's raising hell out in the streets or out in public, right? But here's something you help me with. Why do people, black males specifically, why do they don't tell these Karens to just fuck off? Why do they keep going back and forth with them, entertaining what they saying, paying attention to what they saying? Why you don't tell them, hey, bitch, kick rocks? Why they don't say that? Why do black males in videos talking to these Karens? Why they keep going back and forth? When I'm out in public, I don't talk to anybody I don't really know or anybody that I feel like have bad um intentions or I get a bad vibe about. If somebody says something to me in public that I don't know or something that I feel offended, I don't entertain them. I'll be like, fuck you, and I keep it moving. Why do black people, black males in particular, why do they want to seem like they want to entertain or like kind of like just try to work things out? I don't understand that. I don't get it. You know, I don't understand that. Maybe somebody can help me out with that. I don't get it. You know, I don't understand. You know, what up, DMR? When I'm out in public, if I know someone is giving me a bad vibe, I don't I don't keep talking to them. I walk the fuck off. Why do people why do people keep talking to these people? They don't have good intentions. They don't want you around. Okay, cool. I'm out anyway. You don't gotta tell me to leave. I'm out. I don't have to explain anything to you. I don't know you. We didn't grow up together. I never seen you in my life. I don't understand. You know, I'm giving you the tips right now, DMR. I'm giving you the tips right now. I'm trying to come to understanding why people do what they do out in public. Is it fear based? Is it they just want to be socially accepted, or they want validation? I don't understand that. I don't get it. You know, I don't get it. I don't understand it. I'm not gonna keep going back and forth with nobody in a conversation. I'm not gonna be yelling back and forth. Hell no. What for? What am I accomplishing by doing that? Well, what's gonna happen? I keep going back and forth with you. Somebody's gonna get hit, and it ain't gonna be me. That's what's gonna happen. So I don't even get in the back and forth discussions. I'm like, I don't understand. You know, so I don't really care about what anybody say about me when I'm out and about. Even if I know you, I don't. What you say about me, I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, maybe they going through something. Whoever the person might be, but they're not gonna stop me from doing what I want to do. I know that much. See, I've learned that once I started caring about what people really think about me, or that's when things kind of life it got easy. It really it got easier, I should say. Got easier. But I realized when I kept thinking about what people say about me or how they feel about me. Oh, yo, this is. This is a hard life to live. You know, after a while, I'll be like, man, heck with this. It's too stressful. I'd be better off just taking a chance with my own ideas for a change. Because as blacks feel that we can't be disrespected, have to have the last word and show how right that we are. I don't care about the last word. Now, I don't you shouldn't tolerate disrespect. I believe that. I don't care about the last word. I don't care. I don't know you. So why I don't know why I should care. If I don't know you, if I'm in public, I don't care about the last word. And now, P.S. And by the way, I have had run-ins with people out in public. It's been a long time, but I have had run-ins with people, and I'm like, yo, I just said I found a way to get them. You know, I usually shut them down though, because I give you an example. This is something that I have used many times, and it's almost always worked. Like if let's say a Karen is saying something to you, or the conversation is going someplace where you don't want to go. First thing I would say, I'm like, hey, do I know you? Why are you talking to me? That conversation usually is over then. It's over. You can't come back from that. What you gonna say? What you gonna say when I say that? Why are you talking to me? Do I know you? Can't come back from that. That conversation's over. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, that's it. That's what I thought. You know, get your ass away from me. Get up out of here. I remember one time I was flying business class. I don't remember where I was going at, but I was flying business class on a flight, and I didn't even think I was on a vacation. I think I was going to visit somebody. And when if you're in the front of the plane, whether it's business class or first class, whatever, it's almost always, a white woman that has to ask you who you are, what do you do for a living. I'm talking like always, almost every time, you know. So on this particular time, I didn't feel like talking. So I'm like, look, so, well, hey, what do you do? What do you do for a living? I'm like, I sell dope. Get up out of here. I always have things to say that, turn people off because I don't want to talk to you, you know? And I always have something to say. I'm never caught off guard. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's police. I don't care who it is. You know, you gotta always have you gotta always have something to say. You should always have something to say. You can't get caught off guard out here. Yeah, like the video, share the video. Yeah, if you got questions, I got answers. So you can't be worried about what people are saying all the time. I wish somebody would have told me like when I was in my 20s. early 20s, that the people that I know right now in the 20s, in another 20 years, you most of these people they're not gonna be around. They're gonna be gone. I wish somebody would have told me that, because I wasted all that time with all these people and that I thought liked me. I don't even see them no more. I don't even talk to them no more. So I can't get that time back. It's gone. Some people say, "Well, the money. What about the money? Well, you can get the money back, but you can't get the time back." You know, because see, I was under the assumption if I just behave in a certain type of way, that they would like me and we'd be friends, and that's all that. That's the scarcity mindset. I was afraid if I would say and do certain things, I didn't want to turn them off or they would leave. Oh, that nonsense. You know, it was just a waste of time. Most people that you have around you that you have to go out of your way to do certain things, or maybe you're trying to show off for them. You get in the cars, the clothes, the jewelry. Most of these people are not really into you like that. They don't wake up in the morning thinking about you unless they tell you, or you directly or indirectly impact their life or their livelihood. That's the only way. Other than that, most people are not really into you like that. I wish I would have had somebody to tell me that when I was younger, because I just wasted a whole bunch of time and a whole bunch of money. It was just, I mean, when I look back on it, I'd be like, ah, man, you know. But at the same time, I wouldn't change anything because those experiences made me who I am today. So I wouldn't really change anything. Maybe I would have done some things much faster, or maybe at a different time, if anything. But can't get the time back. Can't get the time back, man. But I realized, I think I was about 30, 32, and I was like, man, this shit ain't working out. this is this shit ain't working out. When I said this ain't working out, I'm talking about just the way my whole life was going. I didn't like the trajectory of my life, how things was going at the time. But the worst part about it is this: most of the stuff that I did up until the age of 32 was somebody else's idea and not mine. So I'm like, I pick up the phone and call them. Hey man, this shit ain't worked out the way you told me. And of course, they didn't have no answer. They didn't have no solution. They're like, well, yeah, you just need to get more educated, and on and on and on. You know, well, that never happened to me before. Well, then they start telling me about what other people did. Well, my daughter moved there and she did this and she did that and she got a job at this place and on and on and on. I don't want to hear no shit about nobody else. Don't compare me to nobody else. Why should I care about somebody else? I'm talking about me here. So after going through all of that, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do something that I want to do for a change, and I haven't looked back ever since. Because at the time, I was like, yo, I don't have nothing to lose. I had nothing to lose. I can only go up. But you know what? If I go back down, or if it doesn't work out, the only person that I can blame is me, because it's my idea, and not my parents, not my sister, not my brother, not my cousin, not my friends, not my coworkers, not somebody I went to college with. None of that. It's my idea. I'll take. I have to take responsibility, 100%. It's my life, my game, my show. And ever since I've done that, I haven't looked back, and this is probably the best I've ever lived in my entire life, really. I'm hardly ever stressed about anything, or anything that's going on with me personally. Um, I don't have no. I probably got the best relationships ever since I've been living today. Um, I don't really stress. I don't really worry about anything. I don't got no worry. Regardless of what happens in the economy, who cares? I'll be all right. I'll figure it out. You know, I'm not worrying about no job. Look, man, I've been without a job for 5 years, and I made it happen. And I ain't had to do no. I ain't had to. I didn't do no criminal activities. I didn't do none of that. You know. So you know, I figured if I can get through all of those trials and tribulations, I should be able to get through a pandemic. You know what I mean? That's how I looked at it. What's up, Nicole? I figure I can get through a pandemic. A pandemic can't a virus. It can't kill me. Hey, there's a lot of stuff that you should worry about. You should worry about getting pulled over by a cop. At least if you get sick, you have a chance, of beating the sickness, whatever it might be. If you get pulled over by a cop today, man, you can be taken advantage of and violated on camera, and nothing is gonna happen to the cops. Not you can't do nothing about it. You can't win. That's what if I want to worry about anything, that's what I would worry about. I mean, it's one thing to have a camera and you'd be like, oh, I'm gonna record it. Yeah, call up Nicole. You'd be like, I'm gonna record it so I can use it for evidence. You have to film the evidence. It still doesn't work. Yo, what's up?
Hello? Hey, how you doing?
Good, you?
I'm blessed at work.
Oh, you live in South Carolina? I see.
Yes, sir, I do. I'm straight from the country.
Yeah, me too. I'm,
Oh, okay.
I'm from Georgetown.
Okay, I'm from Hamburg.
Oh, okay, I know where you at. Yeah.
yeah. But I live in Colombia. I've been in Colombia now for the past 20 years.
20 years? Yeah, I like.
20 years.
Okay, I like. Yeah, Colombia's changed a lot. It's not the way it used to be.
That's very much so true. Very much so true.
Yeah, I used to have some friends that used to well, I think they still live in Colombia, but I lost contact with a lot of them, man. You know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
Okay.
yeah, but you had a crazy a wild story.
Yeah. Let me break the story down.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna break it down. I have a friend that me and him was living together. He moved down and he moved to Charlotte with another female. So about a week or so ago, me and my sister went out and we went to one of her friends' house and whatnot. And when this dude, her friend, texted me and asked me was I by myself, guessing that he wanted to talk about my sister. I don't know. My friend, the one that moved to Charlotte with the other female, she came and been screaming all week. I want to talk to him. I want to talk to him. What y'all got going on? I'm like this here. First of all, I have nothing going on with you. Nothing at all. Second of all, why would you even care if you live with a whole other female? I'm just with like a weekend warrior type thing. You come back and forth on the weekend. You don't stay with me during the week. You completely out my house, everything, and you come through every other weekend. And the high time, I'm ready to kind of like break that off, break that cycle. I'm ready to really break that cycle because I feel like I'm more valuable than that.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know, and I
he's
wanted to really get a guy intake on that.
no, he's just being selfish. That's all. Yeah, it's a lot of
You
guys.
know,
It's like being selfish and and confused at the same time. If I got if I got say if let's just say I have if I'm in a situation like that and I live with one woman and I on the weekends I go and do my thing with another woman, I don't really care. I wouldn't care what she do with no other guy.
yeah.
I mean, that's about that's just selfishness. Oh yeah, mute your volume in the background.
Yeah, I'm about to review it. Yeah, I believe that's very so. I believe that's so.
Yeah,
But
that's
that's
selfishness.
also blocking me, and that's blocking me from me doing anything. If I wanted to do anything, you know what I'm saying?
But yeah, you
So right
gotta.
now, one thing I just want to concentrate on my work, which I work two full-time jobs. I was helping him out like financially.
So why did he
And that's
leave?
up.
Why
And
did he
just
leave?
because so-called the claim of me cheating, which I wasn't.
Oh, that's so. You think that was just an excuse for him to leave?
I think that was an excuse for him just to go. To be honest,
Uh, yeah,
I really believe it.
because if he, it would seem like if he truly believed that you cheated, he wouldn't be coming back.
Right.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Maybe I don't know. Maybe something. Maybe something about that other woman. Who knows? You know, you just never know. But I wouldn't. But you have to express to him that hey, I ain't down with this no more. You gotta. That's it. What's done is done. We had a good run. Hey, you went on the other side in Charlotte. You know, you just got to put your foot down. You know,
Hmm. Yeah.
because because
Which,
because a man is only going to do what you allow him to do. That's usually how that go.
which every male that I talk to so far has said the exact same thing you you have that.
Yeah, it's true.
They're like, yo, you got the role.
Yeah, it's true because it's been times where I've tried things out just for the heck of it, just to see if I could do it. Now I didn't really had intentions of finishing, but I just tried it just to see if I could do it. I was like, oh God, she really was open to it, but I didn't do it. So that's why I say a man is only what that's why a man is only going to do what you allow him to do. That's usually how that is, man. You know. Yeah. Hey, but hey, how's the dating scene in Colombia now?
But this is the first. How can I say it? There's a lot of playing going on.
Well, it's always gonna be like that.
This is the first time in about 3 years that I literally tried to take somebody serious.
Oh, what? Why so long?
Because of the game, you know.
And plus you work 2 jobs. You only have but so much time, right?
Right. I'm a single parent. Like I said, I work 2 full-time jobs. I work at a manufacturing company, driving forklift. Then sometimes I get off from there at night. I come to the nursing home, see the patient.
Hey, you be tired. You be tired.
Yeah, not right.
Yeah. That 2 jobs, that should wear your ass out.
Right. And then a lot of stuff, I'm real independent. And, I was like, okay, the person came into the relationship like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm got this and third. And I'm like, okay, well, cool. And then a couple months in, I'm saying like, who are you? Then by the time the North Carolina pandemic thing lifted, oh, he was out. He's been gone ever since then.
Well,
just back and forth.
Oh, so Colombia is back open.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Soon stuff start opening up. And it was out of here.
Well, he was waiting.
He's been plotting and waiting.
Yeah. So hey, how did you meet this guy?
Trying something different. The internet.
On what site?
Facebook got a dating site.
Oh, for real? What's the name of it?
Facebook dating.
Oh, for real? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Trying something different, and that's what happened.
Well, wait a minute. So how long did you meet him from the first contact?
First contact was around September.
Okay.
Initially, full in, probably moved in was like beginning of December.
Okay.
And then maybe out.
So wait a minute. So that's kind of fast, man. As far as moving in, how'd that happen? How'd that transition?
It was almost like you come through the night, you come through the night, then now you're here.
So where was he staying at the moment? Was he had a roommate, or he staying by himself, or what?
I think he was staying like with a roommate type thing.
Okay, so he just kept coming over all the time, and then he had his clothes over at your house. Uh-oh. Yeah. Oh no. No. Man.
I was like, oh my God.
So wait a minute, where he was working at?
He was working at Juicy. The Juicy plant here in Columbia that makes fiberglass.
Okay. So So where you work at now? You know, in Charlotte.
No, he's doing tow truck thing.
Oh,
He's
tow truck.
towing truck.
Okay. Shit. Well, he must have been a special guy. Hey, be honest now. I'm
I don't
actually.
know about all that.
Now wait a minute. Now,
I don't
now I'm actual question. Now, be honest. I think I know. I think I know the answer, but I'm asking anyway. Was the sex good?
It was decent.
It was decent.
But I had really liked him.
Yeah.
He seemed like he was really down to earth. You know, my daughter kind of attached to him.
Okay.
You know, so it was like, hey, hey.
Okay. So, what? Hey, where he from?
He's from Colombia.
He from Colombia? Damn.
Yeah, he's from Colombia.
That's interesting. Huh. Oh, hey, how old is he?
He's younger than me. So I'm 40. I'll be 41 in October.
Okay. Now, but how old is he?
He's 33.
Okay. We got a younger guy. See, that's oh, that really depends. Though.
I really needed to let that ride because he's dramatic too for a guy. I never seen a dramatic guy before. He's my first really dramatic.
Man, all these dudes out here.
Well, he's the first one that got the. How can I say the he's dramatic like.
So
all my guy friends, ran off. Like literally ran off into inboxes.
Oh, he's insecure.
Huh?
He was insecure.
Okay, so I said that too. I was like, okay, really? I can't talk to nobody but you.
Yeah, he's insecure. Well, wait a minute, Nicole. Why you had these guys around as friends though?
I was a single woman. I feel like I can have guy friends and don't have no relationship with them.
Yeah, that's true. But check this out.
And you can literally be a friend.
But check this out, Nicole. Do those guys know where they stand with you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because you know, a lot of times, a lot of women have these guys around, lingering around, and they don't really know how the guy feel about them. They'd be like, if you say if you were the interview a guy or talk to the guy separate from the woman, and you brought his story to her, she'd be like, for real? I didn't know he felt that way. That happens.
I'm literally about two of them. Me personally, I mean that we're just friends, and they had other feelings.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hold up, bro. Nah, we cool.
You put the brakes on them.
Yeah, we cool. And that's just how, I feel. And so far, since I've been dealing with this dude, I have not stepped outside the box. Now, I'm not going to sit here and lie. I have been in relationships and I have stepped outside the box. So the other people say, look, you're doing a bit too much. You're doing too damn much.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's good. Hey, check this out. At least you had somebody around you to say that.
Yeah, I'm not saying you can't come in. Sorry. But at least I'm honest enough and woman enough to say that, hey, I have done my share of it.
Yeah.
I'm not perfect.
Yeah, but that's good.
But just go around here, I'm older, trying to be more subtle, trying to be into my bag,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get my money right.
Yeah.
Here, I'm helping you get your bags up.
That's good.
I'm not trying to do that.
You said he wasn't trying to do that?
He just like, he went, after a while, it was like, whatever. Like, even he had lost his job. He stopped working for a minute. It is, I started carrying weight through everything.
It sounds like you just didn't know the guy. That's what it sounds like, really. Y'all just moving too fast. You know,
I can see that happening.
Yeah, it takes especially during these times like it is now. Oh man, this is the worst time to meet somebody and trying to get to know them. Really, because you don't really know what the other person's going through. You don't know if they're working. You don't know if they're laid off. You don't know. It's all type. This.
You feel just lazy.
Yeah, you don't really know because some people are just collecting unemployment just because they can. Some people are scared to go in the building. So everybody's situation is different. Some people are actually afraid to just go around anybody. Even the people that they know, they're afraid to go around. I'm like, oh, that's too far there. God damn. So it's this is a very difficult time to meet people, new people, I would say. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, so yeah, I can agree with the moving too fast. I can definitely agree with that.
So,
and I can also say I should have took the time to really learn this person.
Yeah, especially
before the person I met.
Yeah, especially before
you. Not the person that.
Before you move in.
I know now.
You know what I mean? Because especially before you move somebody in, because you have a daughter. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
you gotta be careful out here. Yeah. So you've never been married?
Never been married. Want to get married.
Okay.
But never been married.
Yeah.
And a lot of my fear comes with being, once I'm married. And a lot of my fear of being married is being cheated on. And I don't feel like dealing with that.
Oh, Nicole. I'm gonna say this. I don't know too many guys. I know a lot of guys. I know a lot of married people, men and women. I don't know too many people that's been married for a long time that ain't stepped out at least once.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know too many people. I don't know too many people. Now, I say all that to say this. Just don't be surprised if it happens to you. That's all I'm saying. And it ain't got nothing to do with you if it happens. It don't have nothing to do with you. Really. I know some people that they had good intentions before they got married. They didn't want to step out. But I think a lot of times people get complacent, and it could be on either side, and they get stressed out.
I have a relationship like that. I'm not gonna lie, I had a relationship like that.
Yeah.
And he got real boring.
Yeah, there you go.
When I tell you, I used to be the one that leave on the weekend and come back. It's like, hey.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm getting my karma back from doing that. Because karma is real.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. But maybe I'm getting my time back for doing what I do.
Maybe.
And it don't feel, I'm being honest, it don't feel good.
It never does. It never does, you know. But hey, you got to take it.
So,
You got to take it.
right now I'm sitting here like, man, look, I'm about done with it.
Yeah, but you know what? You can still catch. You're not like he's like 41. That's not I don't consider 41 to be old, you know. And I see your picture. Yeah, I see your picture. You can still catch.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. And plus, you only have one kid, right?
One, and she's 14.
Oh, okay, did teenage.
So
Yeah.
we almost finished with this one.
Yeah, exactly. So I've seen women with one kid. I've seen guys, men, plenty of women with one kid. Plenty. Now, when you start having 2 and 3 kids, hey, that's when the pickings get slim. Then you got 2 kids, guys gonna be like, man, I don't know, man. You know, guys be looking like, man, she's a good woman, but man, I tell you, I can't. That's a ready-made family. That's a lot of responsibility, and it is. It is. You know, so there's a lot of different factors come into play when you have kids like that. You know, but check this out. These same guys that I know personally, they'll get married to a woman with 2 and 3 kids, and then turn around later on and complain about how his money low. I'm like, yo, man, come on. You knew that woman had 2, 3 kids before you married her. Are you crazy? What?
See, you won't complain about mine because I try to make sure mine is taken care of, even though her dad is completely out the picture. He don't come around. He is not. He don't even acknowledge her.
Damn.
And whatnot. I mean, so I do. When it comes down to her, I do everything. And I think that what got me with him because he started taking up and doing.
Okay.
You know, and I was like, wow, okay. I never met a guy that took interest in doing things or spending time as a family group. It was always just okay, I'm talking to you, smash and grab or whatever. Just go, or I didn't take it really serious because I wasn't looking for nothing really serious.
Well, he's always a family oriented type guy.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good thing. But he's insecure though. Insecure. Insecurity kills relationships, man. For real. Yeah. But but it's just like it's just a learning experience, really. But where have you met guys before him? Before the internet.
Oh, work. Basically work. I talked to a guy that I met at work. We talked for like 3 years and whatnot. So basically all my stuff really came from either I've been knowing you or work.
So what about you didn't met no guys with your girlfriends? You have close friends like that?
No, actually, I haven't. No, I haven't.
No?
Nope.
Maybe that's a good thing.
I never did.
Maybe that's a good thing.
Right, because it's true. To come out to be nothing. And I be mad at my girlfriend, but like, look, you didn't do it crap, really.
Yeah, a lot of these women, boy,
What you hook me up with?
a lot of these women, they'll stab you in the back. Oh man.
That too.
Woo! Boy,
That too.
a lot of these women, man, are cold blooded out here today. Ah, damn. Let me tell you, a lot of women, they have some game with them too, boy. When it comes to man, they'll say a lot of women will criticize the guy in front of you, and when you leave, she'll go and talk to him.
I look, like I said, I'm a female, and I know I'm on an all guy panel. I'm thinking, as a female, over my years of doing and living, I have done some treacherous stuff as a female. So I'm not sitting here nail bashing at all, but because it's a lot of stuff that
Yeah.
as women. We do a lot of stuff, and we try to keep our stuff secretive and hide it and don't say nothing, but we do a lot of stuff too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. So, nobody perfect, you know. Nobody perfect. Everyone has a story. You know, unless you're in your 20s. You're not old enough to have any stories yet.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah. But thanks for calling. You know?
Yeah. I appreciate you. I think you time, and I also appreciate your advice. Thank you.
All right, cool. Cool. Take it easy.
All right. Thank you.
Gerald. Hey, Gerald, you 35? You take male enhancements, Gerald? You can't get up? Or you just saying you're not opposed to it? Or you would take it if you had to take it? Yeah. I hate it, man. I like the video. And yeah. Call up. 800-315-8203. Yeah. I'm telling you, man. It's these are some yeah, Nicole seems to be cool. Yeah. Yeah, these some difficult times for a lot of people, man. Really. Last time I called, Shop had me rolling laughing. For real. When's the last time you called, Gerald? I don't remember that shit. I don't remember. Call up, Gerald. What's going on? I don't remember. I don't remember the last time you called. I really don't. Really. Yeah, hit the like button. Do you feel COVID-19 caused trauma to a lot of people? I don't know. It's hard for me to say. Really, I really don't know. You.
Short baby.
504 boy. Huh?
Yo, man. The last time I called, I think it was three Sundays ago.
Oh, wait a minute. You the guy that was looking for a job, right?
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah.
Oh, so man, you ain't telling me, you ain't came to the job.
Hey. Hey, man. Hey, I'm just saying, man. Man, there's a lot of people looking for jobs today, bro. Hey, man, there's a lot of people in the same position, bro. You know?
Oh yeah. Man, I tell you, whew, man, I didn't gain a few pounds and all that, man.
Oh, man, you eating good, man.
Well, too good. The heaviest I've been, I would say, was 220.
Okay.
Close to 220. Right now, about 211, 212, and as you said, this COVID-19, man, it's like really, it's real bad, man. I had got a notification on my cell phone of one police officer who was on the force for 30 years and died of complications of COVID-19, man.
Damn.
Really sad, man. Really sad.
So you knew the guy? You knew this guy personally?
Huh?
You knew him personally?
No, I didn't know. I didn't know the lady personally. Here in New Orleans, it's not as big as people think. I'm being a native here. It's very small, and 9 times out of 10, the lady died. I probably knew somebody that knew her.
Oh, so New Orleans. Oh, so New Orleans.
Or something like that.
Oh, so New Orleans, small city.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like one of the small towns where you got 13,000 and 20,000, but yeah, compared to Houston, yeah, it's small. Yeah, it's small.
Oh, Houston, god damn, that's a big motherfucker, man. Woo. Damn, boy.
Oh man.
Well, I thought Atlanta was big, boy, until I went to Houston. I said, god damn. Get me up out of here.
So Houston bigger than Atlanta?
Hell yeah. Shit.
Okay, so you saying Atlanta's not really big?
Atlanta is big, but not like Houston. Hey, down.
Man, when I moved to Houston, oh my goodness. One thing I didn't account for is toll. Man, when I tell you
Toll?
a night, just hanging around in Houston, if you go into one section to another, you gotta pay toll. And man, that's one thing I account for, and there is so many tolls. When I tell you Houston is so big,
well,
it's not.
They got tolls here, but they got it set up a little bit differently. Over here, you can, if you want to get to your destination faster, you have to pay the toll. But if you don't want to pay the toll, it's going to take you longer to get there. That's how it is here.
How much are the tolls? Is it like $175, $150?
Usually like $2, $150, something like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I think I was coming from League City, Texas City, all those places, Springwood. That's kind of on the outskirts of Houston, but it's not too far. I would say I was probably about maybe 15, 20 minutes, if that, to Houston.
Okay.
I wasn't too far. I wasn't too far from Houston, but when let's just say if you ride around Houston on a Friday or especially a Saturday, and you are just out and about, hanging out with friends, going to see people now,
yeah.
Be prepared to pay at least $5 to $10 in toll.
Yeah.
I think that would be going and coming.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I used to know a girl that stayed in Houston, man.
Yeah?
No, I never. You know the funny thing, I never got a chance to go there to hang out with her because her friend blocked me, man. She put salt in my game.
And how you did that?
She said something like, told a girl I had a woman I had a girlfriend at the time. I'm like, why'd you do that? It wasn't true. I'm like, why'd you do that? Why you lie to her like that? She's like, I just didn't want
Do you
you.
think that?
I didn't want you to. She said she was straight up with it. She said, I didn't want you to fuck her. I'm like, what? Like, damn, what's up with that? And she was married too.
That
The girl that
oh,
yeah.
oh my goodness, man! What I'm gonna say is, I didn't. That's something that that's something that kind of cross your mind when you dealing with with females that other females don't want you to. Man, they don't want you to get with another female just out of jealousy.
Yeah. Yeah, because let me tell you how we met. We kind of met in passing. She she came to I used to work with the married girl. She came
Okay,
her friend came to the job. Her now check this out. Her friend was really her aunt, but I didn't know that at the time. And she's
okay,
so I was talking to her. I was basically talking to her while she went in the building and doing whatever she was doing until she came back out. So she said she was from out of town. I'm from Houston. So that was like it wasn't even for 10 minutes, right? So I was like, all right, nice meeting you. Y'all have a good time or whatever, right? So after that, she found me on LinkedIn at the time. She found me on LinkedIn, sent me a message, and we used to talk on the phone from time to time. And we was making plans to meet up. She was going to come down to Charlotte at the time, or I was going to go to. I wasn't going to Houston, but she didn't know that. But she was making plans to come down to Charlotte at the time. So the married girl found out about it, and I guess she was like, "I'm putting a stop to this," because what happens is the girl that stayed in Houston, she was from Columbia originally.
okay.
So she said, hey, whenever I come to Columbia to visit, I'll drive down to Charlotte, check you out. And I'm telling you, she was ready, if you know what I mean.
So that means she was DP up, right?
You goddamn right.
My next question is, why did she never come to Charlotte? Why did she never came first?
Because the married girl blocked it.
Oh,
Yeah.
man,
He
dude,
blocked
I
it,
knew
bro.
I knew you was mad in a month.
Well, not really, but I was kind of like, I thought we were cool. The married girl. I thought we were cool. So I'm like, yo, why would you do that? That kind of bothered me. I'm like, man, I can't have nobody around me that's gonna stab me in the back like that. You know that?
That's right.
Because imagine if she stabbed me in the back for her aunt. Imagine when she stabbed me in the back. What else she would do? You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Yeah. So what? So she came out and told you that. Oh, you just wasn't gonna sleep with her friend.
Well, no, her aunt ended up telling me what she said.
You talking about the married chick that blocked on you?
Yeah, her aunt. The married chick. That was her aunt, but I didn't know that at the time.
Okay.
She told
Okay.
me.
Okay.
She
Okay.
told me what her niece told. She said, "Hey, my niece said this and that or whatever." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Oh man, shit." And that was the end of that, bro. I haven't. I think I heard from her one time, twice since that time, and but nothing. I think she ended up. I think she ended up getting married and had another family and
Okay.
everything. Because she was divorced.
I,
She was divorced.
oh, okay.
Yeah, she was
Right.
divorced after she was married for 18 years. And she was
Oh,
40, I'm going to say she was 42, no, 45 at the time. And I was 30, 34 at the time.
okay.
So, she was feeling me. So I said, hey, you know what? First, I wasn't really entertaining what she was saying. I'm like, you know what? She kept calling and said, hey, well, maybe I need to start taking her serious. But it never went nowhere. I was blocked. And check this out.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what else I learned from that later on. I learned
Okay.
this months later, probably like a year later. Somebody else told me that the married girl, the reason why she did that because she wanted me to fuck her. I'm like, oh God.
That was one of the questions that I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
That was one of the questions that I was going to ask you, and you just answered. You just answered 9 times out of 10. When it happened like that, that's the married chick wanted you to bang, and man, dude, I'm pretty sure once you found that out, you probably stopped communicating with her totally, right?
Yeah. And check this out. Let me tell you the reason why I never did it. Because I met her husband. We used to kick it. So
Right.
I'm kicking it with.
Wait. You say you was cool with her husband?
Yeah. So I'm like, look, I can't. I ain't that type of dude. I ain't cold blooded like that. I ain't cold blooded like that. Now, if I didn't know him, never kicked it with him, okay, that's a different story. But I can't kick it with you, go to the restaurant, go to the bar with you, and turn around and fuck your wife. Nah, man. Nah. I ain't cold blooded like that. Nah.
That happened to me when my younger years. Sorry to cut you off. I was living in South Carolina. I was living in Goose Creek.
Goose Creek, baby. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I was living in Goose Creek. The chick that stayed in the bottom, she stayed downstairs. And as I was going to type, I have a long memory. I'm 35, and I have a long memory. And for some reason, me and her just started kicking it, just started talking, and all this in the car, and we seemed to, the conversation was just good. It was just good. And then next thing you know, she showed me pictures of her titties with stuff on it and all this and all that. Then next thing you know, he came to the apartment. Okay, I'm about to hit you with the whammy.
Uh-oh.
He came to the apartment and all this and all that. Started finally with her big old knife. Started wicking on him, putting ice on him. Yeah. And she orgasmed from that.
That's good.
It is working. So we just didn't want to rhyme.
Say what? Oh no!
Yeah, that was like the first time it happened to me.
Oh, you know what? That happens. That happens to everybody, every guy, at least once.
So she didn't want to ride.
Yeah.
And man, she told me she was gonna have to go home and use her dildo.
Yeah.
And her boyfriend that she was living with did suspect that he suspected that her and I probably had did something. Then again, it happened to me 2 years ago, 2018. Came back to New Orleans and I hooked up with this chick who I would say I broke her version, but I didn't really give her a pound game like I wanted to.
Yeah.
Come back to 2018. He came to the house, brought some weed and everything, and the same thing happened. I gave her head and all that, couldn't get it up. I asked her, well, let me go and walk. She was like, oh no. Because she remember last time I was 19, and she said last time she let me go and run, and I ordered it everywhere. I don't know. So, and but that was the second time, most recently. But the second time it happened, oh man, I was so high. I was high out of my mind. Why does that happen, Sean?
A lot of time some guys get excited. You were drinking?
I would probably say I was probably drinking and smoking.
Yeah, a lot of time it's drinking, and you probably overly excited. A lot of guys be high on that damn cocaine too.
I've never done no harder drugs.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you specifically. That's usually that's usually about it, bro. You know, a lot of times.
I thought if they be on cocaine, they'd be smashing all night.
Yeah, if he's up, yeah. But if he's trying to get up, that's a different story. You know. Now from a woman's perspective, what you just said, that's how women are. Women can go all night if they got the cocaine in their system. She won't be tired. You be tearing the room up in her, head all against the wall and everything, and she still got energy. Women be like that. And you be like, you go to the bathroom and come back, she stay there waiting. I'm like, what the hell?
not short game. I got family. Women tell me, the last woman I had sex with tell me, it takes me too long to bust. And I'm thinking, if I'm having sex with you and we only been doing it for 40 minutes, I haven't put you in advantageous position for me to get total penetration into orgasm.
Yeah, that's kind of common, bro. To hear that. Yeah, I mean, a lot of women have said, "Oh, it take too long." Yeah, that's kind of common, bro. Really?
Well, that's good news to me. And me personally, again, I like to get them in positions where I'm really in them guts. When I was in my 20-shot game, I can say I wasn't hitting nothing like how I'm in my 30s. I'm more experienced.
Yeah.
I know how to please a woman and find the G spot. Yep. All of that.
Man,
all of that. In my 20s.
Hey, you the man. Hey, you the man, bro. God damn, bro. You got them women going crazy over there.
What?
You got the women going crazy. As soon as you hit one time, she always come back.
well, like I said, it's about, it ain't about just missionary and this and that and that. You got to put her in a lot of positions. You got to get some foreplay going on. I like foreplay too.
Yeah.
And guys gotta be clean down there. I don't understand how some of these beautiful women they get these guys who still have pubic hair. And me, I don't have that. I shave a lot. And I heard I was on one of his chick channels. She was doing one of them long streams, and I don't know where these women find these guys who still have leftover fecal matter in their head. I'm thinking to myself, man, what guys are you screwing? They still have leftover poop in their head.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. Why these women telling you that shit?
I heard this on a female blogger, YouTube on her screen, and her caller just her female caller, they was just describing it, and I'm thinking to myself,
dudes don't know how to wipe their ass.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, these folks say, somebody needs to take a soapy way, clean their genitals, clean their ass, shave, and then damn, what's so hard about that?
Shit, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
That's not hard at all, man. That's not hard at all. And I'm just thinking to myself, my goodness, after hearing that, let me trip you out. I was on Shira 17, and man, there's a part of these sub games. At my age 35, I have yet to be in an adult relationship. So I was on Shira page, and I was looking in her chat, and so many women are sugar babies, man. They are sugar babies. They have multiple sugar dads, and that stuff won't fly with me. That stuff won't fly with me. If a female is not a reciprocator, I don't think I would waste my time with a man.
I never done that either.
I don't think I waste my time. I see so many beautiful women in her chat just talking about how these guys spend their money on them, and these are probably guys maybe in their mid-30s, in their 40s.
Yeah, that's a bunch of them. A lot of these guys are tricks. A lot of these guys are tricks.
And my question is, Sean, why are these guys wasting their wealth on these gold diggers? What's up with that?
They don't got no game, and they lazy.
I mean, there is so much free game on YouTube, and I had a awakening in 2018, man. When I just started looking for knowledge on YouTube, I found Joe Page. I found a lot of other guys, other guys' pages that I've been listening to. And within the 2 years, within these last 2 years, man, all I can see is I've grown so much, man. Especially listening to your channel and listening to your game that you've been spitting, man. And I can say I've been listening to you close to 2 years.
Oh, that's a long time, bro. That's good.
I've been listening to you for a while, and man, let me ask you this, Sean. Man, back in my 20s, I wasn't a critical thinker. I wasn't the type of guy who thought on his feet. So in my 30s now, I'm more of a thinker, and I can think on my feet. Let me ask you, why is that?
Why is that?
Yeah.
Because you see things how it is, and not the way you want it to be. If you see things the way it is and not the way you want it to be, and you know who you are. The more you know, the best relationship you can have is with yourself. So the more you know who you are, and you start to see things for the way it is, and then you start to think, okay, how do I do what I want to do? How do I attain what I want to attain? Whether it's goals or girls or finance or whatever it is. So this is why I always say the best thing you can do as a man is become the best you can be.
And that's the path that I'm on. I want to be, the best version of myself. And like I said, in my 20s, and I was still getting women. It probably wasn't the best. Probably with the 49ers. And as I think, man, I didn't really have no game, and I didn't have no mouthpiece. And I'm thinking, and I wrote these were problems that they were like big problems to me. And as I've matured too, as I've matured, man, when I say I haven't been dealing with too much women in the last 2 years because I've been unemployed.
Yeah.
And I've always been told as a man, and I've always had the standard I'm not gonna be messing with no female right now when I don't have a job or a career or when I'm broke. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, yeah, okay. The only way you you fuck with a female when you don't have a job is like if you talk to a girl now, she has to kind of help. She's going to have I guess quote quote kind of help you get to where you want to get to if she can. If she can't do that, well, I wouldn't even get involved with her. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's how I see that. I'm not gonna say you should never ever talk to a woman if you're unemployed and you don't have no money. I'm not gonna say that, but the reason why I say that because there's always some people from time to time that'll help you out. They'll help you get on your feet.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
well, so, I always had that standard. Like going into my 20s, when I would experience these valleys, and as you say, well, I just wouldn't have no job. It would be hard to find a job. I just really wouldn't. I didn't. I really wouldn't talk with and all this. And plus, as I've gotten older, man, and I started losing a lot of friends, I'm not too much of a phone person, even though I can still engage people in long, stimulating conversations. But man, I just, yeah, ever since I started losing friends, and
Hey, most of those people are gonna leave anyway.
yeah,
Yeah, they're gonna leave anyway.
and these were childhood friends,
Yeah,
and
they're gonna leave. That's how it is.
and when I tell you short game, most of the friendships ended very similar.
Most of the friendships, what?
Most of the friendships, most of the male friends that I had, the friendship ended in a similar fashion.
Yeah, this is a part of life, bro. People come, people go. Only a few people are gonna be around until
Right,
you get old.
right. And most of those guys, you know, they just was still, I guess they still stuck in their high school phase and not wanting to become the better version of themselves, still immature, and that really, when I say that was a major factor.
Yeah.
Excuse me, that was a major factor
Look,
and most of the relationships. The way I thought conflicted was the way they were thinking and how I'm becoming the best version of myself. Like the situation I'm in, they had no answers, and I know they wasn't going to understand the situation that I'm in. And man, all of it, all of them just kind of, just in a similar fashion. I had a female friend, man. I really loved. She was my best friend. And when I came back home to New Orleans, the relationship just ended. And I'm not sure what it was, what reason it was for. A part of me right now, a part of me wants to find her, do like one of them people search where you have to pay for,
yeah.
find her number and call her.
When did the relationship end?
It ended in 2018, like in April. I want to say, yeah, in April.
Were you the same way as you are now?
Yeah.
Well, that's why it ended. Shit. That's why it ended. Look, a lot of people, a lot of women that you go around, they can pick up on your energy. They know when you ain't really, he's like, hey, this dude is on something else. And I can't live up to all that. I ain't trying to go there. I ain't trying to go where he want to go. Because I can't live up to all that. So I'm going to just go the opposite direction. Bro, that's going to happen again. That's going to happen again. If you keep living long enough.
Man, yeah, you sound like some old people where they say, just keep living. Just keep living.
Yeah.
And you actually like, and like I said, man, I love her. She was my best friend. We had a great relationship, and man, I ain't gonna say I cried, but I was somewhat sad. I had to heal over that. Really, man. We was that close. She when I was living in Houston, she actually came and saw me. We spent a lot of time on the phone. When I say a lot of time, she was probably the main person that I talked to on the phone. She liked me like that, but I didn't like her like that. I was not attracted to her like that.
Well, that's
I'm
okay.
thinking maybe what?
That's okay if you're not attracted to her like that.
And that's probably part of the reason why I was, we had a good friendship. I just wasn't attracted to her like that. And she told me when she came to my house, when she came to my apartment, we could have, did something, but no, so no, no. Very similar to the chick who I went to church with, and she had let me stay in her house. And I was attracted to her like that. I told her. She ended up kicking me out. That was the best move.
Yeah, I remember you told me about that.
Yeah, I remember. I actually wrote that on one of your videos. This was, man, thinking about it, this was way back in 2018. And he was like, just call me and we could chat about it. Yeah, think about it now, man. This was like my start to the red pill.
Okay.
And getting into the red pill philosophy, it just validated things that I already do.
Yeah. Hey, hold up. Hey, what's the red pill philosophy? What's that? What's that mean?
Okay. Well, I looked up the definition of what the red pill, what it is, and it says that you know a female's nature.
Okay, yeah.
That's supposed to be the definition of red pill.
Okay.
It is used to refer to a process by which a person's perspective is dramatically transformed, introducing them to a new and typical disturbing understanding of the true nature of a particular situation. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, understanding female nature is that's a plus.
Okay, just like I see in the chat, Apple Moves. Okay.
Oh, he just playing. He just bullshitting around.
when I was blue pill, man, it was a lot of things in my.
So wait a minute. Hold up. What's blue pill?
Blue pill is supposed to be when you are supposed to be beta. You believe a woman cannot do anything wrong.
Oh, okay, that's blue pill. Gotcha.
Okay. When I was blue pill, I didn't think women could.
So that's most. Hey, that's most guys.
Okay, but then I became red pill, and I started thinking. I heard one of the rappers, Too Short, and Lil Foot on his song, make them hoes get down on the floor. He said, like Too Short said, bitches ain't shit. And I grasped onto that because that's actually the truth.
Yeah.
That really is the truth, man. Like I said, my blue pill thing, I wouldn't have understand the concept. I wouldn't understand none of that. It would have been clean over my head. Now that I'm mature, I really see that. I really do see that. And I see the game women have been running, telling men, "Oh, you need to get your game straight when you approach me." The man had his game straight, but your shit ain't straight.
Well, there's a kind of double standard with that. See, us guys, a woman doesn't necessarily have to have her shit straight. She just has to look good, and we have to be attracted to her, and she has to be able to bear our kids and take care of the household and the family. We don't really necessarily care about accolades and education and the job and guys. That's not going to be like a decision why we want to marry her. Education. We don't really care about that. You know what I mean? And some guys do, but for the most part, most guys, the average guy, when they think about a woman, they're not really thinking about how much education she got. You know, that's what women think. Us guys, nah, we're not really impressed with that. How much money you make? Yeah, it might be cool. Make your money, but that's not gonna be a determining factor as far as if I'm gonna introduce you to my friends, my closest friends and family. No, not at all. You know.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And one thing I've grasped in my maturity is her character. Now, when I was in my 20s, man, I wanted one of them thoughts like Ariana, what's her name, Ari Fletcher, who with Moneybag Joe.
What?
You know any of them?
No, I didn't hear you. Say that again.
Okay, Moneybag Joe girlfriend, Ari Fletcher. In my 20s, I would have that was the type of woman that I would go for. But in my 30s, man, not really so much because I don't like a woman. As I'm mature, so I don't like a woman with all that drama. All that drama, all that.
No, it's too much. No, too much of distraction.
Yes. She's sexy and all that, but what some guys do, they get those type of women pregnant, they become their baby up, and they get attached to women for life. And what I learned is you don't get attached to those women. Those women are just for a good time. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah.
Those women are for a good time. And most guys, they get caught up in the body and not the character.
No. Most guys, let me tell you what it is. Most guys get caught up in the sex. That's what it is.
Okay.
That's why there's easy sex. Plus the sex is good. That's how they get caught up. You know? So now, see, the problem is most guys don't know who they are. So see, if you know who you are, I ain't gonna even touch that. I've already been there and done that. I already know what that is. I know what that looks like. I know how she walk, how she talk, how she spit game. I can have a 5-10 minute conversation with her. And I already know, okay, I can hit that, but I'm not gonna do it. Because it's gonna be easy. And sometimes if you hit that, there's something else that might come along with it. You don't know. Yeah. You don't know how she's gonna act once you hit it one time. She might be calling you, acting like you're obligated to do things all of a sudden.
Oh no, that's another turn off. And a lot of these women, they be having something. If she's that beautiful, she's messing with I want to say the upper echelon guys, the ball players, and all that.
No. You know how? If that was the case, you would have never met her.
Right.
Yeah, if that was the case, you would have never met her. She would have been in those circles with talking to those other guys. You would have never met her unless you was into those circles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. And Sean, like I said, as I've matured, it's like a whole lot of knowledge has been coming to me. And again, I'm 25. All this knowledge that has been coming to me in the last 2 years, I don't think I probably would have received it in my 20s. And
no.
I'm a late bloomer. Yeah, I'm a late bloomer, and it just would have went over my head.
No. Let me tell you something. You know 10 times more than the average 25-year-old walking around right now. Guaranteed. I put everything on. It's an average 25-year-old walking around right now. He's lost. He don't know what's true, what's false. He's just falling around, falling, doing what everybody else is doing. He's doing what his buddies doing. His buddies don't know shit. He's asking his buddies for advice. What the hell they know?
That's it, man. When I tell you, even like right now, living with my mom, it's like so much of my eyes have been opened where I can understand. I understand my dad, and I understand my grandfather, and I also understand a lot of the men of the past why they stayed in these marriages, dealing with these women, and they have become doers. And I think the reason why is they got tired of arguing and fighting with these women, and they just let the women just started doing everything. And I had to ask myself, now that I know all of this, do I still want to get married?
You talking about what, today? Today?
Huh?
You talking about the guys today or back in the day?
I'm talking about our grandfathers back in the day. Yes.
No, back in the day, no. Back in the day, the grandfathers ran the household.
And I can remember my grandfather. He would come home from work, get his cup of coffee, and all this. He would bring his money to my grandmother, and all this and all that. But when my grandmother couldn't get no money, oh my goodness, straight hell raiser. Well, I'm not lying to you, sir. I'm not lying to you. And now, as I matured,
Probably so.
Mom and
yeah, there was some. There was some relationships like that, but for the most part, everybody played their position. That's how it was.
Right. Right. And as I see my mom get older, I can see her habits and her patterns, and it's not hard for me to identify that. Sometimes I start trying to talk to my mom about it, trying to get her to kind of change that. But what's up with those older people show where it's like they're stuck in their ways and they're gonna die like that? What's up with that?
Old people like who? What age bracket are you talking about?
Okay, my mom is like 61, the baby boom.
61. Oh, your mom was kind of young, bro.
Really?
That's not. Yeah, like once you get past 67 and up, that's a different type of person, different type of woman right there. 67 and up. Okay. Like less than like 60, 66, 65, 60. That's they'll raise up in the 50s and 60s.
Okay.
And, so they're not the same. No disrespect to your mom. But if my mom was living today, she would be 85. Okay. A 60-year-old woman ain't the same as an 85-year-old woman. That's a different woman right there. That's a different generation, different time, and everything. Okay. He said, my mom was born in 1933. You know what I'm saying? Wow. That's a different type of woman.
That's before World War. That's before any World War.
No. This was like my mom was born in slavery and after and during Jim Crow. She been through all that shit. So
my mama still tell me sometimes, back in the days when a white kid called her N-word and all this. My mom still remembers segregation.
Yeah. Where your mama born and raised at?
She was born and raised. I was here in New Orleans.
Okay. She remembered segregated restrooms. She raised in that. Yeah. She went through I don't know how Jim Crow was in New Orleans, Louisiana, but I'm from South Carolina. In South Carolina, Jim Crow was hell.
I remember when I in South Carolina. Have you ever been to the Battery in downtown Charleston?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, when I used to hang out down there, I was told in downtown Charleston at the Battery, it's like a lakefront. That's where the slaves were sold.
Yeah, I heard about it. They got those monuments down there.
Yeah. That's what I remember. And I have a question, Sean. Is this true? I've been hearing this from a lot of older YouTubers in the manosphere. They say in your 30s, that's when you start. That's when you start supposed to be in your a man's peak earning is his late 30s, early 40s, going into his 50s. Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now a lot of these young boys, young cowboys coming out here today, they's doing it in the 20s. They doing it. All these digital cowboys coming out here now. They 25, 28, 30 years old. They making over $1 million a year.
Wow. One thing I should have done, probably getting out of high school, is got a trade. I think had I got a trade in my 20s, I probably wouldn't be in a position that I'm in now with student loans. Now I don't have too much student loans, but 18,000, that's not a lot, but it's a lot when you don't have a job. And
yeah, you're right.
You're
right. Everybody said that shit.
Yeah, if I would have knew what I know now, then man, I would have went to this 1 year career college and never ever used the degree.
What college you went to? What college you went to?
I went to what is that? Baylor Tech. It was on River. It was on 88 Rivers Avenue, North Charleston.
Oh, you went to school in Charleston. So when you major in?
I went to school for computer network technician.
Oh, okay. How come you just try to get a job in Charleston? Did you try?
Well, going back 12 years, at the time I had graduated, man, the economy collapsed.
Okay.
And it came into a recession, and I was still looking for a job. After I graduated or received my certificate.
Did you get a scholarship to go there or what?
No. This was one of them 1 year schools. Some schools that be advertising on the TV.
Oh, it's 1 year. Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah, so I felt like, I don't want to say it kind of feel predatory, but it does because I didn't find a job, and while I was attending this little college, I was still looking for a job, and I had like about 10 temp services I would call, and they had no work for me. This is going back in 07, 08.
Oh, it's always been like that, bro, in temp service. So let me ask you a question. What have you experimented? What do you like to do? What's fun to you? What are your hobbies?
Well, my hobbies, I'm a gamer, but I'm a very active person. I like the outdoors. I like exercising, working out. I'm into fitness and all that.
There you go.
I would say that was my hobby. I even had one place.
Hold up. You said fitness too?
Yeah.
So why don't you start a fitness channel or a gaming channel? Or just combine both?
Yeah, you exactly right. That's something that I should have thought of. And what all the time I have on my free time, I get bored playing the Xbox every day. I get bored watching TV.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find something during this time that can help me, that can make me better. Do you have any suggestions?
I just told you.
Okay. Right.
Look. Take this advice.
Yeah.
Take this. I got this. Somebody gave me I got this advice from a multimillionaire. This is like 14 years ago. He said, if you want to make the big money, you got to be known for something. You have to have an acquired skill, and you have to be able to draw a crowd, get people's attention, and draw a crowd. He said, if you can't get people's attention and draw a crowd, it ain't gonna work. He said, that's how you make the big money. You got to be known for something. You can't just be like everybody else. You know, he said, he said, you don't have to have the answer right now, but that's how it works in the real world.
You definitely right, Sharpton. I don't want to be like some people that been living in New Orleans their whole life. They had labs, got laid in the same ward, and then died in the same ward. Never experienced the world. Never lived in other states. Now I have lived in other states, and I'm not going to make New Orleans. I'm not going to make New Orleans my home. I just don't want to be one of those people who just really haven't, gotten out and traveled.
You got to get out. Yeah, get out there and travel too. You get out there and travel, you're gonna meet people.
Right. The job that I applied for, I think I told you before, was a merchant marine. I had to get my passport and I had the credentials. Right now, what they're doing is I'm being medically cleared.
Oh, okay.
And with this COVID-19, I sent everything that I need. The only problem was my blood pressure. And what was making my blood pressure high was I would put apple cider vinegar in my water, and I have been doing that for many years, since 2016. So I stopped doing that, and my blood pressure has been managed. I take blood pressure medicine, amlodipine, and hydrochloride.
The blood thinners. Oh, the blood thinners.
I don't want to say they are blood thinners, but they help me manage my hypertension, and I had never knew I had hypertension until I had when I was donating blood, donating plasma and all that.
Oh, okay. Why do you? What did that stems from though?
The hypertension. It's hereditary. It's in my family. My mom has.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So with that being said, I finally got my blood pressure in order now, and I had sent them my paperwork. They did a drug screen, and they wanted to know, how my dental work is and all that. And I was talking to this lady from like a community health center, and I'm not sure how they sent me the wrong info. The lady told me, well, we can medically clear you just off of your cholesterol. That can clear you. So I got that under control and sent them the information like 2 months ago, and they sent this lady under MSC employees sent me an email, a really vague email. I'm thinking to myself, I already sent the information, and I know this lady could be possibly working from home, and there's a lot of mariners who have to be cleared, who have to be medically cleared. And I remember one of the employees telling me this probably in April or May that, you're going to be medically cleared. You're going to go through this process, and then you're going to go through your, got to go through some class but he gonna tell me how to pack and all this and all that, and it was gonna send me a plane ticket. And with this COVID-19, man, how bad it is now, it just really has stopped the process, man. And I know I'm right there, Charlie. When I say I'm right there, all I have to do is be medically cleared. Then I gotta go to orientation, and I just they gonna send me a plane ticket, and I'm gonna be working on a vessel.
You gonna be working where?
I'm gonna be working on a ship.
Oh, for real? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's an entry level position, and I'll be going in as a wiper.
Going in as a what?
Well, huh?
You going in as a what?
I'll be going in as like an OS wiper. I'll be working for the Navy.
Oh, really? That's good, bro. I used to be. I used to be in the Navy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. You and my brother. My brother was a nuke.
Oh, he's a nuke.
Yeah, he's a nuke.
When he got how much time he did?
He went in when he was 18.
Uh-huh.
And I think he got out in 2011. So I think he could have did about 16, and he had to get out for some DUIs, but they still found him a job.
Where he was stationed at?
That right there, he'd have been all over the place. He'd have been in Norfolk, Virginia, which I had to fly to Virginia. He'd have been to, man, he'd have been through all over California, Sacramento, Hawaii. He's been stationed a lot of places.
Oh, did he do time in Japan?
I think yeah. He did tell me about he did tell me he made did some time in Japan, and he told me that the job I'm gonna be doing is resupplying the other ship.
I might know your brother. Oh, you bullshit.
How Chuck, you what, 43, 42?
46.
You probably you probably would know. Now your first name is Donovan?
No, it's Lopez.
That's your first name?
Yeah.
Man, I thought your name was Donovan Shaw. There's another Donovan Shaw that I listen to. I haven't really gone deep in his stuff, but that's the other Donovan Shaw.
Hey, wait a minute. What's your last name?
My last name is Stevenson. Yeah.
Y'all got the same last name, you and your brother?
Yes, we have the same. Yeah, we have the same dad, same mom. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you probably know him.
How old is he?
He's 40. He'll be 41 or 42. He been I'm not sure when he got out. I think he got into 2011. But you and him probably. It wouldn't surprise me. It would kind of surprise me to find out that you probably know him.
Yeah, I might know him.
It would kind of surprise me, but then again, it kind of wouldn't, because he described to me the job that I'm going in. He told me they make real nice money. I was on another YouTuber's page who worked for the same company that I've applied for, and I asked him a couple of questions about the job. And I told him, well, the job is going to start me on at $26,000. He said, that's your base pay. He said, you have something called OJT. And do you know what OJT is? I think that's on the job training or something.
Yeah.
Okay, do you know anything about that?
No, it is what it is. It's on the job training. You don't have they're not like paying you for training like a lot of these jobs do. Like, you're not sitting down in a class. You're gonna learn as you go.
with that being said, with this maritime job, I was told that from a third party, my mom, one of my mom's friends told me the more endorsements I get, the more higher up I can go in the pay scale.
Yeah, that's usually how it go. You know,
So
more endorsements you get, the more endorsements you get, the more money you make.
So there's some endorsements where I have to learn firefighting on a ship.
Yep.
I have to learn how to live water survival.
Yep.
So right now I can't take those classes because I don't have the money. I know it's like $1,000 or something, but I know when my first deployment, when I come back to land, it's like if I can get those endorsements while I'm on the job. That's another question for you, Sean. Can I get those endorsements while I'm on the job? Is that part of the OJT?
That depends on the company, bro. That's usually how that go. It depends on how they have things set up. You know, it really depends.
Because I was thinking that once I get off the vessel, I was going to go to there's a school here called Delgado. So I was going to go to Delgado, take the two maritime classes that I need when I had the money, and then probably get some more endorsements. So so I'll be making more. But now keep this in mind. I've been a wage earner. I've earned from $10 to $12 most of my 20s, Sean. Most of my 20s earned $10 to $12. I've never in my life earned $6.50.
Well, more the merrier, bro. And my man, Apple Max said Diamond Sharp is a big red pill dude online. Like he said, and then he said he's a light skin and he got a snow bunny. He's rocking with that white girl.
That's the other side of the show. And Sean, I got one question before I go in. I am still interested in a relationship. Again, I've never been in an adult mature relationship.
Bro, you're only 25, bro.
No, I'm 35.
Oh, you're 35. Oh, bro, yeah. You got to get your situation. You got to get your life in order. Right. Then the relationship usually take care of itself. I'm telling you, when you like this is how this works, man. This is real life. Once you get your life in order, you're gonna automatically start meeting people. You're gonna come in contact with people. Might be somebody you work with. It might be people when you're out and about doing whatever. It happens. Okay. That's just how it happens. And that's how you have to filter out this person in line with what I'm doing. Are we vibing? What's her? How does she see the world? What's her morals? What's her values? And that's how it takes off just like that.
Wow.
That's how it takes off, really.
Okay.
Remember they say the more hands you shake, the more money you make.
How do I become a better judge of a person's character? That's one thing I want to get better at is how to read people.
If you know who you are, then you start getting a lot of times, man. I listen to my gut feelings. I listen to.
I agree.
I trust myself. So I'm like, if I get a vibe like, hey, this person ain't the one, or something ain't right about this person, I'm out. If I feel like something ain't right, I might not know what it is, but if I have any doubts, I'm out.
I like that. If you have any doubts,
I'm out. Guy or girl, I'm out.
Right. Right. That's just something else. That's another part. Well, I want to get better at I've been watching. I'm gonna watch videos on just how to read people, and I thought about buying a couple of books, audio books on how to read people, and
Well, the
that,
more you know, the more you know yourself and what you want, that's when it becomes easy. Because yeah, plus it becomes less of you trying to decipher who's who, because you're gonna push those people away. They're not going to want to be around nobody like you. So you won't have to deal with them.
I'm a very assertive guy, and I'm a very down to earth. When a person know me, and I start going on them, I find that more people warm up to me once I start to, once who I am.
Yeah.
There were times in my life where I wasn't as stoic as I am now. I was moved off my center.
Well, that's a mistake. You're never supposed to do that.
Huh?
You're never supposed to do that.
And now again, as I'm matured, and I keep saying that I'm not so easily moved off center. I'm a stand on my center, and whatever the opinion I have, a person is not going to change that. I can be disagreeable without being argumentative. How some people is they'll get mad and want to change this or change that. Like some black guys, some black power guys, they'll say that the black woman is God. I don't agree with that. I ain't gonna say the black woman is compare the black woman to the creator. Nah. That's something that
they talking about. They talking about the black woman. They talking about the black woman like your grandmother. That's what they talking about. They're not talking about the black woman today.
Okay. Well, that's still something I can agree on, comparing the black woman to the great creator, and
the great what?
Into the creator.
Oh well, when they say, well, hold up. When they say, one of the main reasons why they say that is because women can produce babies. That's why they say it.
Okay.
Right, and then they say they thinking about the woman. They're thinking about your grandmother. They're not really talking about the women you see today. The women that you see today is a American creation. This is a totally different woman today. This is not the same woman that gave birth to your mom. That's not the same. That's what they mean when they say that. But they're not. But a lot of guys aren't clear when they say. They just throw out phrases and don't really explain it.
Yeah, I needed to be enlightened on that. And another thing, Shaw, is some of these ladies that I would say the ladies that's under my age, under the 30s, in their 20s, I just don't agree with their lifestyle.
Check this out. Check this out. I don't agree with their lifestyle either. But you as a man, you have to lead. And if whatever you're doing, if she wants to rock out with you, she have to get in line with what you got going on. And she'll do it. She'll do it, but your life has to be in order.
Right.
That's how that works. I don't get caught up in what women say. They say a bunch of stuff that don't make no sense. But at the end of the day, I'm saying, hey, either you in or you out. You getting in or are you getting out the car? Which one is it? And then it might start talking about, oh, my mama said this. I'm fucking you or your mama. Which one? Then, well, yeah, I know. Okay, let's go. That's it. Shut all that down. That's how you handle
Right,
all of that. That's leadership. That's what that's called. All that talk, that's just talk. Take that with a grain of salt.
right, right. Well, Sharp Game, man. Again, you dropped a lot of them, a lot of stuff I needed to hear. Being a late bloomer, man, and
Hey, you need to go.
because
Hey, you need to go get my books, bro. I know you don't have it.
yeah,
I know you don't have it.
no, no, I know I don't have it. I know I need to get your book, and there's a couple of subscriptions, other subscriptions I want to join in to help me become the better version
Like
of
what?
myself.
What subscription from who? Tell me about it. I'll tell you if it's garbage or not.
Okay. One of the guys, like, what this guy named Dada thing.
Who?
Okay, now one of the guys that's in your chat. Now, Ellen Roger Curry got 3 books.
Yeah,
I think it's
yeah. He's official. He's official. Yeah.
Okay, I gotta check those books out because it's a man. When I say there's a lot of game in those books, the possibility of sex,
Yeah.
the beta male revolution, and
No, don't get Beta Male Revolution. Don't get that book. Get the
okay.
possibility of sex and dirty talk.
That's the truth that I want to get, and
Yeah.
that's another topic. Another guys don't really there's men who really haven't they haven't touched on that dirty talk.
Well, no, that's just basically that's just sharpen up your mouthpiece. That's all it is, man.
So what?
That's just sharpen up your mouthpiece. That's all.
Again, I said this in the call. I didn't have no mouthpiece. I needed to sharpen up. So
that's something that that comes with practice. That's all.
Okay. But again, I definitely got to get your book along with ARC book. And you ever heard of a YouTuber called Lucario?
Oh yeah. I ran into him. This is years ago. Years ago. Yeah, he's official
Okay.
too. He's official too.
He's a visitor. Okay, this is good that you give me word of mouth because I was going to join the Bad Boy membership. I've been listening to him maybe a couple of months, and the game he's been spinning is so crisp, and he validates a lot of stuff that I knew and some stuff I didn't know.
Yeah, but he live. I think he live in New York. No, I think I'm not mistaken. He live in New York. Yeah, New York. Cold blooded up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. What else?
You ever heard of Coach Greg Adams?
No.
Okay, I've been watching him.
Who's that?
I've been watching him from like a year. Him, C Boogie.
C.
I
Boogie.
haven't been watching C Boogie like talking about him. But Coach Greg Adams and Thinking Man Templar.
The what? The Pimp Law.
Thinking Man Templar.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Oh, he's another guy who, he's another YouTuber I've been listening to that really has kind of strayed me on the path that I am on. But
I'm gonna give you a word of advice, and I'm gonna get off here. Don't listen to anybody that ain't wrote a book. Don't do it.
Okay, you know what? All those people
Don't do it.
that I have told you, they all have books.
Oh, really?
They all have books.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Because now you might ask, why do I say that? Because it takes a lot of discipline. It takes a lot of discipline to do something like that. And if these guys and girls aren't disciplined to do that, well, damn, what else they ain't willing to do? What else they doing?
Okay, so gang, what's the name of your book?
Love Can't Wait and Boss Life Secrets.
Love Can't Wait, and Boss Life Secret. Okay, I'm definitely going to either buy those two books or get those is those two books on Audible?
No, no, just paperback.
Okay, well, I'm definitely going to get those books. I think it's going to be helpful. It's going to be very helpful on the journey that I am on now.
And yeah,
Thank you for
and get Rich Dad, get Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. I agree with that.
What?
Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki.
Oh, okay. I do see that. And man, this is stuff that I need to know. Like you said, if they don't have a book,
don't listen to them.
I'm gonna take that and run with it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that and run with it. I'm gonna take that and run with it. And right now, Sharp, my main focus is, you know, this career that I'm applying for is just kind of stick with it. And like you said, everything else is gonna come. I'm not really looking for no girlfriend right now. Not right now.
No, you don't need no girlfriend right now. You need to get your money up. You need to get your life in order. That's what you need to do.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So thanks for calling, bro.
Man, Sharp, thank you for the knowledge thank you for the knowledge you gave, and much love to you, man.
All right, man. Hold it down. Peace out.
All right, peace out.
What up, Jordan? That's an all-time great book. Hey, Jordan, leave me a review on Amazon. I don't know what book you're talking about. Whatever book you're talking about, leave me a review on Amazon. I would appreciate that. A lot of people have bought, but they ain't left no damn review. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know. Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. I've been on here over 2 hours. God, damn. It's time for me to get my workout on, baby. Shit. I gotta get them guns on. I gotta stay in shape. I gotta stay in shape just in case out in these streets. A lot of fools out here. You know the old saying, if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. So hey, you gotta stay sharp. Just in case. A lot of Karens out here. A lot of Karens and a lot of Billies. Billy Bobs and Karens out here acting a damn fool out in these streets. I've been getting a lot of videos. Yeah, you crazy, Appleback. I don't do them. I don't like big girls. I don't like, yeah. I like proportionate women. I don't like them big girls. Not like, stomach over the belt. Nah, man, they say don't knock it till you tried it. I tried it. I ain't like it. So, I never do that again. Yeah. Yeah. That game is just, you know, at the end of the day, game is just strategy, man. A lot of people act like there's some guys ain't never gonna have game. They don't understand it. They just ain't ever gonna get it. And those guys are gonna suffer. They're gonna miss out on a bunch of opportunities, and they're never gonna get to where they really want to get to. Yeah, New York City is cold blooded, bro. It's cold blooded in New York City, bro. In a city like New York City, it's almost mandatory for you to have a mouthpiece. New York is cold blooded, bro. There's a lot of guys that's married that don't got no game. Yeah, that was kind of like consultation. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you know. But I'm about to bounce like bad checks. Don't tell me how to write rhymes. I write checks. Diddy. Yeah, yeah. Can't work the middle because you think too little. They call me Diddy. Nah, I'm just joking around. But hey, man, anything I can do to help you out? Hit the Cash App. Hit the tip drill, as some people might say. Uh, until next time, I'm out. Peace.